Hello YouTube! My name is Ali Elgemery, and today I am making my first YouTube video for my new channel called the X-Force League. The X-Force League is going to be a health and fitness channel where I will give you some tips and advice that's going to help you uh, achieve your health and fitness goals, as well as also keep track of my own health and fitness goals. I've been training for almost 2 years now, but I've been on and off the bandwagon. But over the years, through reading and through trial and error, I found some techniques that have worked, and I hope to share my progress with you guys, and as well as inspire others to get started with their goals, as well as share them with the world, with everybody. So today's video is going to is basically just an intro video, as well as also a kickstart to a series of videos that I want to get started on, considering how it's the holidays, and today being December 1st, on the first day of the 25 days of Christmas. I thought it would be a nice idea to start off with 25 tips to building healthy habits. So today, the first tip that I want to share with everybody is probably going to be the most important tip out of all the tips that I'm going to give, and that tip is finding out what your why is. Every year when the most popular New Year's resolution is people to lose weight. It could be, and it's to for people they have this goal for numerous reasons. It could be to just they want to look good on the beach, they want to fit into an old dress, they want to just look, or they just want to simply look like a beast. And as good as all those goals are, there's just some people who are able to fulfill those goals, and there are a lot more people who just can't simply who just fall short of fulfilling them. And so the question is that why is it that these people who fail, and the people who don't fail, why they succeed with their goals? And the main reason is when people just come up with their goals, they don't establish the why, the purpose behind the goals that drive people to go forward and and to achieve those goals. When you have a why, like I said, you're justifying yourself for getting started. You're presenting yourself. You're giving yourself the drive, to push yourself forward, to go through the trials of what is needed to achieve this goal. And in turn, this gives you a meaning, a purpose of just going along with this. If you just simply go and say, "Oh, okay, I'm going to go lose 20 pounds because I want to look good on the beach," then okay, but then when you ask yourself, okay, why am I doing this, after a couple of weeks of going to the gym, and you're struggling, you're trying to stay on top of the diet, and it's just causing all kinds of mental stress and such, and you're just wondering, why am I doing this? So I feel miserable. Why? And you give up. That seems to be the case for a lot of people. So, but when you really start thinking about why you decided to get started in the first place, and when you realize that, and you go through those moments where you're thinking of giving up, and then you remind yourself of that why, then all of a sudden you start to think like, you know what, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going for it. You just spark that inspiration in yourself to just move forward. So that's why it's so important to find out what your why is. I'll use myself as an example. My goal is to get jacked up like Wolverine. That's my goal. I've always found that, ever since I was a kid, I always was and fascinated by the character Wolverine. I used to watch the old X-Men TV cartoon show from the 90s, and when I saw Wolverine with those claws, I was like, oh man, he's so cool, he's so badass. And then in recent times with Hugh Jackman, getting bulking up to be the Wolverine and seeing how badass looking he looks, that has inspired me to just say I want to be like that. But the question though is that why do I want to do that? Because I know there's going to be a lot of work involved to getting those kind of results. It's going to take some time, it's going to take some effort, and it's going to take a lot of willpower on my part to just go forward and do this. So why do I want to do this? Well, I could simply say I want to look awesome. I want to look as awesome as these guys. Well, why? Well, I guess because I was when I was growing up as a kid, I was the fat kid, So I guess and as I was also growing up, I was watching the show Wolverine, and then as I got older, I started seeing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and it inspired me to say, okay, I've always liked the character, and I like how this actor looks as my favorite character, so I want to try to get in shape and look like that. Okay, but why though? And then the more and more I ask myself this why, the more and more I start realizing that there's actually a deeper meaning behind my goal. And that meaning is actually that because I said that I was a fat kid growing up, I was picked on as a kid for being fat, and for a good number of years up until high school, I had pretty low self-esteem and was very shy. And when I was watching these characters, and from my favorite shows, particularly Wolverine, I see how they have that confidence to just take the initiative when they need to. If they have a goal that they need to go after, they just go after it. And that was always something that I always was lacking in myself. So, what ended up so by realizing this, what ended up being originally just a simple health and fitness goal that for achieving awesomeness, ended up finding out that it was actually just because I was lacking something in my life that I wanted so badly ever since I was a kid, and that was to be the confident kind of person who always takes the initiative when needed. So now that I know that, and I feel more confident in trying to achieve my goals. And in doing so, I hope that after I achieve these results that I want to achieve, that it inspires other people who are like the ones like you who are watching this video, to go and do the same. So, in conclusion, for today's video, I know it's kind of long, but bear with me. In conclusion, it's very important to find out what your why is behind your goals. If you want to lose some weight, because for whatever reason, great. But find out why you want to lose that weight. What's the real reason to why you're always thinking about this? And when you figure out what your why is, please post it in the comment section below. Let the whole world know why you're getting started today. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with the next tip, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a good one, guys.